its fundamental message to Kinder Morgan stockholders. There's a new reality. There's a changed political climate landscape in British Columbia, Canada, with the recognition of our inherent title and rights.
At a press conference, just after speaking to shareholders at Kinder Morgan's annual general meeting on Tuesday in Houston, Chief Judy Wilson explained the reason for her emergency trip. The chief says Kinder Morgan has not clearly outlined to its shareholders the risks of Indigenous opposition to the pipeline.
Much of our land is unceded, which means it's unrelinquished title. We haven't had our title extinguished, surrendered, or sold in any way, and it's held collectively with our Indigenous people who are the proper title and right holders.
Chief Wilson presented the shareholders with a sustainability proposal that called on Kinder Morgan to issue annual reports that would outline the company's social, environmental, and governance risks, including risks to Indigenous rights.
The shareholders, the majority, supported and voted for the proposal, which means they now have that sustainable reporting requirement, and to the board of directors and the CEO. So there are other steps the shareholders could do, including removal of those board members who are not, following, what they are requesting.
Meanwhile, at Kinder Morgan's marine terminal in Burnaby, protesters sent their own message to the shareholders by blocking the gates both on land and water.
We have a group of protesters here outside of the land entrance for the Westridge Gate. We also have 4 kayaktivists stopping the Ocean Gate right now, so they can't get any tankers in or out. They can't get any workers in and out as well. So what we're doing is we're costing them an entire day's work on the water and on the land.
RCMP arrested one of the paddlers that was zip-tied to the razor wire fence surrounding the terminal. Tuesday's actions sent a clear message to Kinder Morgan and its shareholders that many people in BC don't want the pipeline built. But the federal government has 3 weeks left to convince Kinder Morgan that the pipeline will be built. The oil giant is threatening to pull the plug if it fails to reach an agreement with BC and other stakeholders by May 31st. Lori Hamlin, APTN National News, Burnaby.